Oi, gente linda que acorda cedo para ler livro. Hello, 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 beautiful people. Look at me talking Portuguese with you guys. Okay, how are you today? How do you feeling today? My name is Mrs.Luciana. I'm here in this channel for read books for you guys. Today we will keep reading our wonderful book, my first English project, Wishtree, by Katherine Applegate. The illustrations come by Mr. Charlie Santoso. The book came up in 2017 for Feiwel and Friends New York company, okay? And today we'll keep reading. Our chapter today is 38. No, 38 already, it's 40, chapter 40. It's 41. Oh my goodness. I need to work better in my markers. So today it's chapter 41. I ask you guys for subscribing my channel, thumbs up, comments in comments area, ring the bell, and if you have a little bit more time, share the video if you think properly, okay? And do some comments. Sometimes it's nice here whatever you guys think about. Chapter 41, Wishtree. Morning emerged slowly, heavy with clouds. A light rain had fallen just before dawn, shooting my leaves, if not my mood. Oddly, the ground felt saturated. Spring was always moody, of course, but this was unusual. It would make for a messy wishing day tomorrow. An early rising old gentleman with a bamboo cane approached. He paused to attach a small piece of blue paper to my lowest branch, using a bite of twine. He didn't say his wish aloud, so I couldn't tell what it was. But he had a satisfied smile as he stepped carefully through the soggy grass. No doubt I'd be seeing more wishes today. Many people came early to grab an easy-to-reach spot. This would probably be my last wish day. How could it be that my first one, that long ago day with Maeva, still seemed as fresh in my heart as my conversation with Stephen and Samar from the previous night? A car slowed to a crawl near the curb. I saw an arm, a blur, and then splash! Something hit my trunk. Splash! Splash! 2 more times, and the car rolled off with a scratch of tires. Bongo was the first to report on the damage. Raw eggs, she said. I'm assuming that didn't hurt. It's a question. Didn't fail a thing, I said. Fresh baked bread, hairy spiders, and Big U ventured out to inspect the situation. Big U slipped under the police tape and licked one of the yolks sliding down my truck. She murmured. Raw, just the way I like. N. E-M. M. Im. Hey, Big, share the health. Harry Spider snapped as she and Fresh joined her. Agnes watched from her perch. I'd much prefer a squirming mousy pup, she said. It is all yours, ladies. What a nice surprise, Big U said between slurps. This is not nice, Bongo said. This is people at their worst. Still, said Harry Spider, licked her paws. I'd be ashamed to let perfectly good egg go to waste. One creature's nastiness is another creature's nibble. Big U gave a satisfied burp, and the animals scampered back to their homes. The door to Stephen's house opened. He walked over to me, saw the eggshells scattered like puzzle pieces, and scolded. Samar was next, a backpack slung over her shoulder and books clutched to her chest. She slipped over a muddy puddle and joined Steve. Jokes, he muttered, gesturing toward the egg. Reminds. Sorry, Samar. But Samar held up her hand. Stephen, she said in a low voice. Last night. Stephen nodded, even so slightly. His eyes looked on me. Last night, he repeated, as if they were speaking in code. The tree. You heard what I heard? Samar asked. I did. Samar looked right at Stephen. You heard the tree? I hear the tree. Samar gave a little nod. So it was maybe a trick? It was maybe a trick? Somebody playing a joke on us? Or maybe we were both sleeping at the same moment, Stephen suggested. He nodded as if trying to convince himself. Yeah, sleepwalking. Have you ever sleepwalked before? No, but there is a first time for everything. They stood there, looked at expectantly, willing me to speak. At last, that's how it felt. I stayed silent. I'd said my piece and regretted it. Stephen, Samar said softly, whatever happens, we can't tell a soul about this deal. Okay? Deal. Ever. Samar signed. People would say we were crazy. And they had probably be right, said Stephen. Samar adjusted her chin at me. 3? Do you have anything to add? I didn't say one word. Samar and Stephen shared a smile. Figured it was worth a shot, she said. They headed off a school together. They handed off a school together. Stephen's father came out onto the porch. he was holding a cup of coffee. He catch sight of Stephen and Samar and frowned. A moment later, Samar's mother stepped out of the blue house. Her case jangling a briefcase over her shoulder. She followed her neighbor's gaze. Both parents watched in silence until Stephen and Samar, walking side by side, disappeared from view. This chapter 40 means like, I guess Wishtree get his wish come true. The Samar's wish come true. And as he think about it will be her last wish because she thinks she will leave this planet. This is a so interesting chapter for we think about friendship. I have a lot of friends in the whole world. I have a bunch of friends in Brazil. I have a couple of friends in Canada, France. I have friends in Australia. One prince I met one day in Indonesia. So I have a bunch of friends in the whole world, and it's so nice. I think about, oh my goodness, I have a really good and fair friends now in North America, in this place I live, in the Northwest from America. A bunch of them. A couple of, like I counting in two fingers. A couple of in no, much more than that. I have in Florida a couple really good friends. Maybe I can count here. Couple 20 friends maybe I have in Florida. So it's about friendship. This book is about friendship. In the end of the chapter, if you have friends, you have everything. And we have a poet in Brazil, he calls Vinícius de Moraes. Now I remember him. I will try to leave the poem in the subscription, in my comments. I will do some comments and I will leave the poem for you guys. In this poem he say, I can lost all my lovers, but I will die if I have no friends. So this is I leave for you today. Grace, grace, grace for you guys here in my channel. Don't forget, subscribe my channel, thumbs up, ring the bell, comments in comments area, and if you have a little bit more time, share the video. Ciao, ciao.